Howdy, howdy, howdy. How's everyone out there tonight? Bob's back Thursday night. Sorry I'm late. I just got off the road picking up my daughter at Pearson Airport. She's back from France. Got a million travel stories. So, and it worked out kind of fortunate because the group I had lined up to do the interview with tonight, they contacted me last night after the show to say that they weren't feeling well and they had to reschedule. So at least I'm not blowing anyone off for an interview. And so we'll just do a kind of a quick show tonight. There's a couple things I just wanted to go over. So I picked them up off of Facebook as we went. Hey, K Wayne, how are you, bro? Good to see you. If I didn't see your face in there, I wouldn't know who it was. So just a couple things, nothing out of the news. Actually, I didn't even check the news. Maybe I'll check the news real quick. See if there's anything in the news about bikers or bike clubs. Well, look at that. There is a story in the biker news world from the newspaper of the city where I live. Interesting. And we got Papa Penguin. How are you, Papa? Good to see you, bro. Yeah, how did all these names get changed? That's weird. Both of your names are changed. Interesting. What'd you guys do? Change things up on me? Oh, look at that. As soon as I share the screen, they're telling me about Black Friday. So this is from Wednesday, November 26, 12 p.m. It didn't get onto the Google Biker News till today. It's from the London Free Press, like I say, newspaper right in the city where I happen to live. And I do remember one time, and this is a true story, this same newspaper, front page, big bold headline was, Police Chief vows to rid the city of Outlaws MC. And he vowed that was his mission while he was a police chief in London. And it was funny, he was a transplant police chief from Toronto. So he was waiting his turn to be the police chief in Toronto. So while he did that, he came and was the police chief in our city. He barely even harassed us. So it was a made for headline, I guess. They do what they do. That's how they get their budgets and stuff. Hey, Susan, good to see you. Thanks for dropping on in tonight. So anyways, let's see what they're talking about now. New figures shed light on police efforts to thwart Ontario outlaw bikers. Ontario Biker Enforcement Unit laid more charges and seized more items last year than the previous 2 years combined, new stats show. And they show some Hells Angels Ontario members had a thing somewhere. Oh, they were at a demonstration outside the Elgin Middlesex Detention Center because a younger brother of one of their members died inside the prison. So they went out and had a demonstration about it. Yeah, the mid-grade. Yeah, I was disappointed. They should have at least done something. So Ontario's Biker Enforcement Unit laid more charges and seized more items than last year than the previous 2 years combined, new statistics show. The OPP-led unit laid 271 charges last year, up from 202. Unbelievable. These guys are so weird. What do they keep track of this shit for? The previous year and significantly higher than 28 in 2022. Well, you know, it all depends on what the club's doing, what kind of investigation they got, is it in what stage it's in. Like, none of this means anything. The JFU, the Joint Force Unit, which made up of officers from nearly 21 police forces and law enforcement agencies province-wide, made 270 seizures last year, up from 168 and last year and 74 the year before. They're so silly. I can't believe they made a story out of this. I can't believe I'm taking the time to read the story. The head of the biker enforcement unit warned that outlaw motorcycle, they use a G word, OMGs, pose a threat to the community. No, pose a threat to community safety, and clashes between rival groups often result in violence. So they're pairing up. They're getting ready for the Satan's Choice is apparently opening a chapter here, and this is it. They're getting their budget fluffed up, right? We regularly investigate violent incidents that occur as a result of gang rivalry, including assaults and arsons. And it's that same Scott Wade guy. I think he's the head of the BU, Scott Wade. I remember him laughing at me when they arrested us guys 25 years ago or whatever it was. 24 years ago. OMGs have vast resources at their disposal, and the criminal activity in Ontario includes, but not limited to, drug trafficking, fraud, counterfeiting, money laundering, contraband smuggling, extortion, human trafficking, violence, and illegal gaming. Whew, you can't say they're a lazy bunch then, can you? That's a lot of shit to take care of, man. Yeah, the G word. Yeah, government. You got that. Hey, Mama Iron Ranger, how are you? Good to see you tonight. Man, oh man, that was a big list of shit that they say bikers are into, eh? Wow. Oh, and then they showed the obligatory picture of an outlaw. That was the last time I believe their clubhouse got raided. As far as I know, I don't think that fella's in the club anymore, if I remember correctly, but I don't know 100%. The OPP report highlights several large-scale investigations targeting bikers, including two from southwestern Ontario. Project Referee, ooh, I never heard of that one, led to charges against 5 men and the seizure of 17 guns. The investigation was launched following a robbery in Cambridge in September involving members of the HA and their sport club, the Red Devils, and another biker club. Oh, okay. I did hear about that one. I did that story. Court documents identified motorcycle vests as the stolen items. A police source said the other club involved was the Loners. So they ran into them somewhere and they took their patches off them. And then they all got raided and, all that crap went down because of something they decided to do out at a bar one Friday night or something. Pagan MC member sentenced 7-month federal prison, assault with deadly weapon. This clown and 12 other members assaulted the rival MC member 13-on-1. Cowards. Well, they want to make sure they win. You don't want to enter a fight and lose. Bikers are awesome brothers. They do good, excellent things for the whole world community. They're not only TI. No, I get it, bro. And then that's why, and like I say, that's why I do this channel, man. You know what I mean? So investigators carried out searches in Cambridge, Waterloo, Seaforth, and Whitby, seizing 17 guns, ammunition, 9 magazines, 3 Hells Angels vests, police said. Among the weapons seized from a Huron County home was a get-back whip, a prohibited weapon Wade warned about at the time has become increasingly popular amongst outlaw bikers. Traditionally made out of braided leather and equipped with a quick-release attachment on one end, kickback whips were used by motorcyclists to increase their visibility and keep other motorists a safe distance away. But it's the metal object attached to the other end that makes them dangerous and illegal. Another investigation, Project Medieval, was launched after police were alerted to an illegal after-hours club and determined it was linked to the Hells Angels, police said. Police searched 4 locations in Kitchener, including an after-hours bar and the Hells Angels clubhouse. Again, they keep raiding their clubhouses. Seized a handgun, a kilo of cane, and alcohol. Police said 5 people were charged. It's believed to be 10 outlaw motorcycle clubs operating in Ontario, with 73 chapters with 1,000 members. A new club was added to the mix this summer when Harley Davidson Gwendon, the former vice president of the Brooklyn, Ontario chapter of the Hells Angels, relaunched Satan's Choice, a club his father founded in 65, which we know isn't the real history of that club, but we don't need to get into that tonight. Since then, St. Joyce has been opening chapters across Canada, most recently in Abbotsford, BC, and in the United States. So we got the obligatory picture of Harley as well. So they threw everyone into the mix. Experts have warned that bikers who have a history of working with street gangs to traffic drugs and weapons and target rivals are changing the way they operate, shifting to money laundering, cybercrime, and recruiting networks of criminals and professionals working in sectors such as banking, law enforcement, and government. What? The landscape is consistently changing, Wade said, and the OPP-led Biker Enforcement Unit continues to proactively monitor criminal activity associated to OMGs with our partner agencies and will conduct multi-jurisdictional criminal investigations and gather intelligence on substantive criminal offenses. Does that mean that everybody's phones are tapped that they believe is in what they're calling an OMG or an OMC or whatever they're calling it? Crazy. That's what it sounded like to me. Let's go on over the chat for a second here. Taking cuts is extremely low IQ decision making. Might as well put yourselves in handcuffs for the popo. Well, exactly. Because you're going to run home and you're going to tack them to the wall of your clubhouse. So the first thing they see when they raid the place is going to be those upside down cuts. So it might have seemed like a cool idea at the time. But probably after all the flashback and the blowback that they got, they might be reconsidering whether that was such a good idea. No, I hear you. I hear you. Real truth. I was joking. Hey, Mouth of the South, how are you, bro? Good to see you. Yeah, it was backup. It was one-on-one. The other ones, I didn't see this ending well. I don't see this ending well for the choice. Well, you know that they're going to have an investigation on them already. They've already got somebody inside that they're getting dribbles of info from. Is almost a guarantee because it's hard to get through everybody when you're expanding that fast. Like I said, when the Angels came to Ontario, they came in, they grabbed 300 men, they pared it down to 100, and they're okay with that number. You know, even if they had to fold down entire chapters, they're okay with that number. And that's probably going to be the same sort of affair that these guys are going to go through. What about the homeless guy 2 streets over? They didn't throw him in with the clear criminal activity investigated. They might have, bro. Abbotsford, BC. Did they patch over the United Nations gang? I don't know, but they popped open a couple chapters in BC apparently over the weekend. Bob, if you have illegal booze can and drugs on your premises, you can expect police attention. Plain and simple. Absolutely. Let's not support crime in the community. Come on, Bob, do better. Listen, man, I'll run my show my way. People understand what I'm saying and why I'm saying it. You know, I came from that background. It makes me laugh the way they dramatize their stories. Come on, people, let's go ahead and hit the like button. You got that, Pamela Verse. Thank you for always reminding everybody, bro. Bikers are awesome, excellent people. They don't do anything wrong. Respect for them, all the brothers in BWJR, Calgary, Alberta, and Canada. They do take their runs every year. They do all that stuff. Hey, Mr. Green Thumb, good to see you, bro. No, I don't promote crime. Not at all. Hey, Bruce, how are you, bro? Good to see you. So now that we're done that story, and it seems like the real truth got their tail feathers in the knot. Now let's get on to another one in the biker community story. So this is another motorcycle dealership in London, Ontario, closing its doors. I think they're up in Hyde Park. I've never set foot in their store personally, but they sell BMWs and Indians from what I understand. So Peak Power Sports, London, Ontario. After careful consideration, we're saddened to announce that our Peak Power Sports London location will be closing. Our last retail day, Saturday, December 13th. The decision was not made lightly. The combination of ongoing tariffs associated with India Motorcycle and changing economic landscape has made it increasingly difficult to continue operating this location at the standard our customers deserve. We want to sincerely thank all of our London staff for their hard work, dedication, and passion. They've been the heart of this location, the reason so many riders felt at home here. We also want to extend our deepest gratitude to the London community and all our surrounding customers who supported us over the years. Your loyalty, friendship, and enthusiasm have meant the world to our team. Even though this chapter in London is coming to a close, our other Barrie and Oakville locations remain open and ready to serve you. It's important to note that while our Oakville location may look a little different in its new format, we are very much open for business, and our dedication to serving the Oakville community with industrial leading sales, parts, and service remains unchanged. From everyone on the London team and across our company, thank you for being a part of our community. We hope to see you before our final day on December 13th. Nathan and Lori Body. So that's it. Another motorcycle shop in London, Ontario, closing its doors and mentioning tariffs as part of its reasons why. Very interesting. Hey, Kurt, good to see you, bro. Thanks for popping in on us tonight. United Nations involved that beast of hell's Canine choice before he became United Nations. And guess what? United Nations are Abbotsford. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know that much about the landscape out there, bro. I've heard those names, United Nations and stuff, but I don't know the landscape. Realize to be an asshole, I guess he's allowed to be there. Keep it cool, no disrespect. The real truth. Funny how biker members, supporters complain about being targeted, yet they're selling drugs, committing assaults, murder, etc. Bob, you're a good dude, but it's all false narrative. Well, you're selling a false narrative too. Not all bikers are like that. Hey, Grant, good to see you, bro. And not all one percenters are in anything illegal. They're not. It's the police narrative. Clone meat. What the fuck? What are you gonna do? It comes for you. Barbecue time is over. So it's Trump's fault. It's got to be Trump's fault, bro. Everything's fucking Trump's fault. The Teddy Bear run every year in Calgary. It involves all the brothers from across the world. Respect all brothers from here. Exactly. London, Ontario is full of zombie junkies. The place is a shithole. Well, I didn't make them zombie junkies. Jesus. Get off me, man. What are you giving me shit for? I just fucking live here. And no, not the whole city's like that either. People just want to fucking see what they want to see, man. And then it make it fit whatever fucking their narrative is, man. That's just how the world is anymore. I know doctors and lawyers are their patch members. Exactly, mouth of the South. I like your channel because you don't talk shit and you've been in it. I never heard about exactly, man. I've been there, done that. So listen, here's something that's good that's going on. We are raising money for bikes for kids for Christmas. So we're doing a donation block sale. Each spot is $20 and you can buy as many as you wish. And this is how it works. When all the spots are full, we do 5 draws that will pay the winner $200. Oh no, it gets better. If you buy multiple blocks, you can win every time your block number is pulled out. Pretty cool, eh? That's the Canadian way, eh? LOL. Let's put some smiles on kids' faces at Christmas. And this is by the Twisted Sprockets MRC. So check them out if you happen to be in their area. I believe they're in the Maritimes. They're also having a Christmas party, and also they're raising money for the Bikes for Kids during that. It's Saturday, November. Oh, it happened already. November 15. At Eastern Passage Buffalo Club, Cow Bay Road, Eastern Passage. Yeah, I believe that's out east. I'm sure that's out east. All right, there's a couple other cool things I want to talk about. Some more fundraising and Christmas stuff. Oh, this is a good one. So all the members of the Timmins chapter of Warriors MC would like to thank each and everyone who supported us with the winter clothing drive. So that's some people out there in their own community, making sure the less fortunate are warm as winter comes upon us. So don't tell me all bikers sell drugs. These guys are giving away coats. You know what I'm saying? parts in every city. Yeah, that's the problem right now. And the problem is if, I also know cunts that are patch overs. Yeah, me too. I know cunts of every walk of life, though. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't got to be a biker, you know? It's just the whole thing. Not too sure what my name's coming. Different now, but getting back to zombies and cities. Every fucking city has, depends on where you look. I don't know why all the names are changed today, bro. I got no fucking idea. Yeah, it must have been some sort of update because I didn't touch nothing. I just opened up the same way I always do. Shame y'all are losing an Indian dealer in the Great White North, stuck with Triumphs and Harleys. Yeah, or else we got to go 2 hours out of our city to get to an Indian dealer, right? Same as when the Harley dealership closed up. The closest Harley dealership is again 2 hours out of the fucking city. So everyone that's running on their warranties and their scheduled maintenance to uphold their warranty has got a fucking 2 hour just to get anything done. My dogs were born in Calgary. Originally, I've been there since I've done teddy bear run chicken. Yeah, and lots of clubs, and then they do them in the summer out west and everything. Yes, I was just getting off the road, bro, from picking her up at the airport. Thanks for asking, Papa. It's not church. Well, exactly, man. It's media and cops. You need to see an uprise of good bikers taking the issue to hearth and help fight the real bad guy. But there are other people that aren't in it to sell drugs or to worry about territory. They're just in it to do this charity stuff and to enjoy the brotherhood of being a biker. They don't want to get involved either. It's a police job. Let the police fucking do their own job. They'll figure it out. And don't forget, they're not all shiny, bright, clean either. So it doesn't matter where you're coming from. Not everybody is bright, clean, she. Bob, not all 1% of criminals, not all 1%ers are innocent, right? There's criminal culture attached to biker clubs. Well documented. Those drug bust traffic drugs are bad. Of course they're bad, but it doesn't mean that it's every fucking biker. That's all I'm saying, bro. And clubs don't get into the drug business as they like to make it sound. Individual members might get in that business. I know once upon a time I might have been in that business. It depends on how you want to make a living, right? I'm puffing kickback rear keg. Right on, brother. You enjoy that the skinny one? I'm watching some shit today about Canadian Shield and how it's basically a rock of death. But the Canadian Shield is full of lots of veins of like copper and nickel and all that shit. And it keeps a lot of people employed up here. You know what I'm saying? The cops will never help anyone. The cops only help what they want to help, man. A huge shelf of ancient rock, nothing can live on. Well, yeah, pine trees. Pine trees can live on it. But yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay, where else are we? Warriors. And then Carrie Lynn had her 50-50 raffle. I did this last night. She
Hello, everybody.
interviewed and she's doing a shelter for women that are in bad relationships. It's called Keep Your Hands to Yourself at gmail.com. If anyone wants to buy 50-50 tickets or donate, and it's a good thing, you know what I mean? Especially at Christmas, if you're in a bad situation, these guys are willing to give you a hand moving to somewhere safer for you and your kids. So absolutely keep that one in mind. But no one, yeah, there's Sudbury and Sault Ste. Marie and shit like that. Yeah, there's cities on it. Gold in them veins. There is gold up there too. They found lots of gold. You too, Kirk, bro. I'm glad you come in every time. Not every biker's criminal. We all agree, right? Again, acting like there's no organized crime in bike culture is ridiculous. Seriously. Well, nobody acted like yeah, but it's not organized crime. Maybe I'm 25 years out of the club. Things change, but when I was doing it, it was disorganized and a bunch of us did criminal things, but it didn't make the club as a whole a criminal organization. Rent on the Canadian Shield's ultra cheap. Yep, so's land. They do the poker run from Calgary, Alberta, all the way to Vancouver, BC, United States border. They do. Too bad I'm a felon. Y'all won't let me in. I'll let you in, bro. Planet, your name change. See, yeah, his name changed too, eh? Everyone's fucking name changed. It's so weird, eh? Oh, where are we? It's all about women and kids. That's right. There's more organized crime in the police organization. I tend to believe that. We're just a different breed, maybe. It's just, some people aren't so fucking, they don't lie about it. I was a fucking bad guy who just didn't lie about it. If you didn't like it, I don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean? So SSMC, what is this one called? Satan Syndicate. Again, it's under the Satan Choice umbrella. And they are doing a Christmas food and clothing drive. So they need some non-perishables, all the stuff that that they need and they need some winter clothing too, and toiletries, and cash donations are accepted also. So you can contact these two highlighted names here, and they're taking care of it, and go check it out if you're able to. And that's Satan Syndicate doing the Christmas stuff for the needy, man. So there's lots of people doing lots of good stuff out here. We're gonna do one other one. The Ghost Riders Riding Club, the Three Rivers. That's Cambridge, Waterloo, Guelph, Kitchener, whatever. They're doing shut up, dog. Holy fuck. They're doing a food drive at the Freshco, 75 Dundas Street South in Cambridge, November 22nd and 23rd from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. So if you're in there getting your groceries and you're down that way, see if you can get a couple extra things. And they're trying to help out people in need over the Christmas time too with some grub, man. And we got a toy drive going on from the Dark Disciples Riding Club up around Cayuga. So they're helping out Six Nations Reserve, and they're doing all the unwrapped toys that they can get their hands on, and helping out the kids in need on Six Nations. And it runs till December 15th. So we got some nice clubs out there getting the Christmas spirit going. I love to see that, and it's good to it's good. It's good. You got to give back, man. That's the thing. You got to give back. No one's born outlaw. That's what the program's about. Weed them out. Exactly. Bob biker clubs have developed into organized crime groups. You will never admit it because you want to sell a false narrative. Take care. Take care. Did you get to Harley's dad? No, I never made it, Bruce. I can't get out of the fucking city. It only ran till 2 p.m. So I was trying to get on the highway at 1 p.m. and I looked at the one post, and it would have been over by the time I got to Cambridge. So the two original clubs back in the days, Calgary, were the King's Crew and the Grim Reapers. You got that. I'm going to do a little story about them. When was Bernie's birthday? Yesterday. Yeah, sounds don't do that. Yeah, you got that right. That's true. And I also saw it was the Rebels and the Reapers. I think the Rebels were thrown in the mix there too, Mouths of the South. But I think one of the bigger ones were the King's Crew. I think maybe one was in Alberta and one was in Calgary. Then there might have been something. What's that city in the middle? Medicine Hat, right? I think. But I think I want to do a little story about Alberta's biker scene past. Then we got one more one. Another the Southwest Iron and Ink. They're doing a Christmas pig roast. They get a whole meal for $30, and they're raising money for the Southwest Iron and Ink Festival next summer. So that's November 22nd. Does that happen already? No, 2 days. 6 to 8 p.m. Sunset Pub, 411 Highway 303, Conway, Digby, Nova Scotia. Our good people in the Maritimes are good with charitable stuff, man. How real are there a couple of real truth accounts? I know, eh? I don't fucking know, bro. Hey, Gary, how are you, bro? Good to see you. You're just rolling in as I was thinking about rolling out, unfortunately. Always a pleasure to see you, my friend. But that's basically what I wanted to cover for tonight. We got some good charity stuff going on out there. We had that crazy story from the Free Press that I guess they must have had a slow news day or something. And we got some clubs getting in the Christmas spirit, which I love to see. and there'll be some more stuff coming up. Some more Christmas parties and stuff. Atlanta, Canada, all over the place. We'll talk about those ones tomorrow, I think. Hey, Steve, how are you, brother? I'm just kind of wrapping it up, bro. I apologize, my friend. I know I wasn't on my regular time. I'll try to get up here at 8 tomorrow. But hey, I got my kid back from France. So I'm gonna go hang out with her for a bit. I haven't seen her in a few months. You too, Kirk. Love you guys. And yep, give me a like, guys. Hit me a like on the way out. I'll be back again tomorrow. And like I said, I'm going to figure out if we can get memberships out of this thing. So if it's paying me a little bit of money every month, then I'll have more time. I can make some better shows and spend a few hours on it each day to get the shows better and stuff like that. But I don't mind going off top of my head. Until then, much love to everybody. Thanks for dropping in. Hit the like button. And if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe. And we'll talk again tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Good night, everybody.